Good morning, students. Welcome to your English 2 class. And we have already started chapter 5, Daddy Long Legs, and we have completed 2 parts. This is the third part. Okay. In the last 2 parts, we have seen this is the story of an orphan girl. Okay, Jerusa Abbott, who has been sponsored by a trustee for her higher education, and she writes letters to him, and through these letters we are learning about her life. Okay, already we have completed her 3 letters. Reading 3 letters, this is the 4th letter. Let us see what she has written. 2nd April. Dear Daddy Long Legs, I am a beast. Please forget about that dreadful letter I have sent you last week. Dreadful means extremely bad. Okay. So why she is telling that? Because in the last letter she had written that she knows that the trustee is throwing her letters in the dustbin and not reading her letters. So now she will write only about her work. So she is feeling guilty about that she had written like that to the trustee who is sponsoring for her higher education. So she is telling that I am a beast. Please forget about that dreadful letter, that unpleasant letter, that extremely bad letter which I have sent you last week. I was feeling terribly lonely and miserable the night I wrote. The night in which she had written that letter, she was feeling very uncomfortable, unhappy. Okay. That why did she write like that? I didn't know it, but I was just sickening from tonsillitis and grippe and lots of things mixed. And now she is ill. What had happened to her? Grippe means what? Let us see. Grippe means influenza. She is having influenza and lot of things mixed. Okay. I am in the infirmary. Infirmary means hospital. Okay. And have been here for 6 days. This is the first time they would let me sit up and have a pen and paper. Now she was in hospital, she was having influenza and many things mixed up. She had her tonsils also. So now they have allowed her after 6 days to sit up and they gave her a pen and paper. But I have been thinking about it all the time and I shan't get well until you forgive me. So when she was ill, she was just thinking about her last letter and she is saying that she will not get well until the trustee forgives her for that letter. I have sublingual gland swelling. What do you mean by sublingual? Sublingual means small glands under the tongue. Okay. So the glands under her tongue had swelled. Okay. And I have been studying physiology all the year without ever hearing of sublingual glands. How futile a thing is education. Futile here means useless. Okay, she is saying that she had been studying physiology but she never heard about sublingual glands and now she is having the same thing. Her sublingual gland swelled and she did not study about this gland in the physiology. So how useless a thing is education where you don't get information about everything. Okay. So I can't write anymore. I get rather shaky when I sit up too long. When she is sitting up too long, her hand or maybe her body is shaking because she is ill now. So she is ending here and she says that I can't write anymore. Yours with love, Judy Abbott, the infirmary. She is writing from the hospital. Okay. Now let us see the next letter. This she has written on 4th April. Dearest Daddy Long Legs, Yesterday evening, just towards the dark, when I was feeling awfully bored, the nurse appeared with a long white box addressed to me and filled with the loveliest pink rose buds. So yesterday evening when it was dark, at that time she was feeling bored, and at that time she saw the nurse coming towards her with a long white box addressed to Judy and filled with the loveliest pink rose buds. Okay, and much nicer still, it contained a card with a very polite message written in a funny little uphill backhand, but one which shows a great deal of character. So here she finds a card. In that box there was a card with a very polite message written in a funny little uphill backhand, but one which shows a great deal of character. Let us see what is there in the next page. Thank you, Daddy, 1,000 times. Your flowers make the first real true present I ever received in my life. If you want to know what a baby I am, I lay down and cried because I was so happy. So she is thanking Daddy Longlegs for giving her the flowers which make the first real true present. Okay, and that she had ever received in her life. And now if you, means the trustee, wants to know what a baby she is, she laid down and cried because she was so happy. Now that I am sure you read my letters, I will make them much more interesting. Now she is sure that Daddy Longlegs had been reading her letters. That is why she got this response. So she is very happy now. And now she will write letters to him, making the letters more interesting. Thank you for making a sick, cross girl. What do you mean by cross? Cross means angry. Sick, angry girl. Okay. Cheerful. So she is thanking him for making this girl, sick girl, cheerful. Probably you have lots of loving family and friends and you don't know what it feels like to be alone, but I do. She is saying to her that probably that the trustee is having loving family and friends as well. So he might not know that what is the feeling to be alone. Okay, living alone, but Jerusa knows that because she was an orphan. Goodbye, I will promise never to be horrid again because now I know you are a real person. Yours forever, Judy. Now she knows that the trustee is a real person because she got a response and now she is very happy and she will not write those kind of letters again. Now let us see the last letter. Friday, 9:30 p.m. Dear Daddy Longlegs, such a lot of troubles. I didn't hear the rising bell this morning. Then I broke my shoestring while I was hurrying to dress and dropped my collar button down my neck. I was late for breakfast and also for the class. Now, she had a lot of trouble that morning. She didn't hear the rising bell, means might be the alarm bell that morning, and she got late. Her shoestring broke. While she was wearing the dress, her collar button dropped down her neck. Okay, she was late for breakfast as well as for class. In trigonometry, the professor and I had a disagreement touching a little matter of logarithms. On looking it up, I find that she was right. Now, in the trigonometry class, in the maths class with the professor, she had a disagreement, and later on she found that I find that she was right, means the professor was right. Okay. It rained, so we could not play golf but had to go to the gymnasium instead. Because it was raining, they could not go to play golf, but they went to the gym. Okay. The girl next to me banged my elbow with a club. So the girl next to her banged on her elbow with a club. Now, what do you mean by club? Club means a heavy stick that is suitable for use as weapon. Okay. So, the girl next to her banged her elbow with a stick. You can say heavy stick. Okay. We were kept in a chapel. Chapel means what? Church. Okay. A building or a room used for Christian worship, where they worship in the church. Okay. They were kept in chapel 20 minutes later than usual to listen to a speech about womanly woman. Okay. And then just as I was settling down with a sigh of well-earned relief to the portrait of a lady, a girl named Ackerley, who sits next to me in Latin, came to ask about Monday's lesson and stayed 1 hour. She had just gone. Okay. So just as she was feeling little relief, the portrait of a lady, a girl named Ackerley, who used to sit next to her in Latin class maybe. Okay, she came to ask her about the Monday's lesson and she stayed 1 hour. She had just gone. Did you ever hear of such a discouraging series of events? It isn't the big troubles in life that require character. Anybody can rise up to a crisis and face a crushing tragedy with courage, but to meet the petty hazards of the day with a laugh. So, anybody can have crisis and they have to face the tragedy with courage. Okay, they have to face the tragedy with courage, but to face those petty hazards means small insignificant hazards of the day with a laugh. I really think that requires spirit. So she thinks that to face the hazards of the day with a laugh, it requires spirit. It's the kind of character that I am going to develop. She is going to face all the problems, all the crises with a laugh. This kind of character she will develop. Okay, she is going to develop this kind of character. I am going to pretend that all life is just a game which I must play as skillfully and fairly as I can. So she is saying that she will pretend that all the life is just a game and she must play skillfully and fairly as she can. Okay. If I lose, I am going to shrug my shoulders and laugh. Also, if I win. So if she loses or she wins, she will laugh. Okay. So anyway, I am going to be a sport. You will never hear me complain again, Daddy dear. So at first she was complaining about her classes, what all things were happening to her. But now she says that she will bravely face all the problems with a smile on her face, with a laugh. She will develop such kind of character. Okay. Even if she loses or she wins, she will have the same laugh on her face. She is going to be a sports person like that. Okay. So here she ends her letter. Yours ever, Judy. answer soon. So see here ends her letter. She says that yours ever Judy and answer me soon. What we have seen in this chapter, that Judy was an orphan girl, okay, and she did not have her family, so she was very upset. But Daddy Longlegs sponsored for her higher education, and he said to her to write letters to him, okay, informing her about her education. But she gets close to this person and she shares her feelings with this person. Once she got upset that he is not replying to her letters, maybe that he is not reading those letters, maybe he is throwing those letters on the dustbin. So she was very upset for that. She was thinking that her letters had been thrown in the dustbin, so she was upset for that. So she wrote that letter, discouraging letter, and now she was very upset for that. So she said sorry to him for that, and after that she got the reply from the trustee, and now she was very happy, and she shared all her problems with him, but ultimately she said that she will face all the problems bravely with a smile on her face. Okay, this we should also do. From her life we get this lesson only, that we should also face all the problems with a laugh or with a smile in our face. Okay, so here we end our class. We have completed chapter number 5. We will discuss the question answers in the next video. Okay, till then take care. Bye and thank you children.